Lesson 69. But not murder. I was tested for a drive license for the third time. I had been asked to drive in heavy traffic and had done so successfully. After having been instructed to drive out of town, I began to acquire confidence. Sure, I had passed. I was almost beginning to enjoy my test. The examiner must have been pleased with my performance, for he smiled and said, "Mrs. Emma, let us suppose that a child suddenly crosses the road in front of you. As soon as I tap on the window, you must stop within 5 feet." I continued driving, and after some time, the examiner typed loudly. Though the sound could be heard clearly, it took me a long time to react. I suddenly pressed the brake pedal hard, and we were both thrown forward. The examiner looked at me sadly. "Mrs. Emma," he said in mournful voice, "you have just killed that child."
Lesson 69. But not murder. First listen, and then answer the question. Do you think that the writer passed his driving test? Why? I was being tested for a driving license for the third time. I had been asked to drive in heavy traffic and had done so successfully. After having been instructed to drive out of town, I began to acquire confidence. Sure that I had passed, I was almost beginning to enjoy my test. The examiner must have been pleased with my performance, for he smiled and said, "Just one more thing, Mr. Eames. Let us suppose that a child suddenly crosses the road in front of you. As soon as I tap on the window, you must stop within 5 feet." I continued driving, and after some time, the examiner tapped loudly. Though the sound could be heard clearly, it took me a long time to react. I suddenly suddenly pressed the brake pedal hard, and we were both thrown forward. The examiner looked at me sadly. Mr. Eames, he said in a mournful voice, you have just killed that child.